Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my newest edition of Pimp My Diecasts. Well, we'll be taking this out goody. Anyway, enough of that. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking this Matchbox M20, I think it is, Lamborghini Marzal, from shabby to hopefully shiny, as Rob says. And without further ado, let's get on with the job in hand. And here we're starting to drill off the base, and a little bit of history about the car while you're watching this is that it's basically a concept car. So Matchbox, in essence, built many more than Lamborghini ever did, because Lamborghini only built the one. And they decided not to proceed with the idea because the windows at the bottom, the designer felt, well, Lamborghini felt, I should say, that it showed too much of the people inside, so they didn't release the design due to privacy and stuff. And the actual car has been found recently, I believe, and restored, so it's back with us. I don't know the full story, whether it were in a barn or just tucked away, but here we've split the casting open and showing the windscreen unit is fairly battered, to be fair, and got paint on, etc. So my first job I did on it was to sand down the window unit. And here it is. I think it's had its first basic sanding, or maybe not, I might have a little bit more there. But there's the rear part that's louvered, that in due course is going to get painted. And here we are back. This is where I've sanded it, I believe. I think wet and dry 1200s to get the coarse part off and bits of paint. And here we see another glorious cock-up whereby I drilled the casting and all went fine, not drilled through or anything, and then I came to fit in the screw. Well, trying the tap in, and the tap went to bottom of all, so the screw just drops in there, because it was then I discovered I actually used the 2mm drill bit, so I'll basically be super gluing that screw in. Anyway, here I'm just wire brushing the last bits of paint off on the casting, well, the base plate casting I should say, so get it ready for some paint, and I'm going to be polishing it in due course. But here I've got a wire brush to get in all the nooks and crannies and everything and remove the paint, because I'll still be painting it anyway, but it's nice to get it back to bare metal to give a little bit crispy details. And also, because I'll be using Tamiya red, it makes it a nice shiny chrome-like surface for the tail lights. And here I'm using a felt buffing pad for just doing solid water salt on the base and polishing it up to a nice shine and clean it up, which it goes lovely on these. I've got to admit, I think I'll order some of the nylon wheels though, because the nylon wheels do an absolutely splendid job of polishing them. they get into every little nick and everything. Like, the felt does, but it's a bit of a harder job than the nylon bristle ones. For getting on all your little nooks, crannies and gaps. It gets in a lot easier. Like there on the front, to the headlamps, it'll go in all the little gaps and everything. The bristle brush where you struggle to get in with the felt. Still done a nice enough job, like, can't complain, but it'd have been 10 times better with a nylon brush. There I'm still polishing away. There's the patent applied for or whatever, or pending bit that they used to put on there. I'm polishing over and polishing up and back and sorting it out. Isn't it hard work when you're trying to fill in because you've actually made the video part longer than you thought it was. It's hard work to ad-lib, I tell you. It's a service I try to provide though. But here I'm polishing over all the, it's like checker plate underneath. And there's the finished article, well worth doing. Because this car, basically... Oh, I'll start that bit in a minute. Here we are. I didn't catch the first bit of the caustic dip. And I only went, oh, I've missed pushing record. So I pushed record and caught the latter part of it. But it's been painted with some sort of weird orange day-glow pink. Day-glow orange colour over the original shocking pink. And when I added the caustic, it was just a bomb of colour and it went straight. Soon as the fizz hit, it went straight to orange, so you didn't see a lot. Anyway, if I had, but it'd have been a bit more interesting, I suppose. And here we have, you can see the back end fizzing away in the caustic. And here we go on to the next part, which will be, are you ready for this? The polished up screen. I polished it all up. You can still see the cracks a little bit, but after the sanding with 1200s paper and then the buffing, it's come up pretty good, I think. You have to look hard for the crack, unless you tilt there, yeah? Tilt it into a certain light, it shows up, but it'll be a little bit hidden, I'm hoping, by the sidebar of the door. And this is the polish I use with my buffing pad. It's called Ball Cream, I think it is. And it's a solid polish like Jeweller's Rouge. And here I'm painting in the rear louvers because they are black on the real car. I think they were some early like carbon fibre, or it may be plastic. And there's the finished result, ready to go back in the car. Here we have the body out of the caustic and getting ready for me to go over it with some wire wool to clean all the excess bits of paint, although there's none really left after it's been in caustic. If you give it a good blast in caustic, it normally gets it all off without scraping it. And then the steel wool just adds a bit of a polish really to it. Which here I'm starting off polishing up the actual bodywork. And also it'll give a bit of a key for the paint as well. It'll give, although it looks shiny, there will be millions of microscopic scratches which the paint bonds to. And here I'm just giving it a wipe off. I bought some new face cloths, but they're like, what do they call it? These microfiber cloths. So it's making a good thing to actually wipe off the bits of dust and everything before spraying. And here I use basically, we call them mole grips or vice grips or whatever you want to call them. I use them for holding castings while I'm spraying. And this one, the car, everything on the car was basically, it was silver, interior was silver, exterior was silver. It was just a rhapsody of silver basically, with the odd trim pin picked out in black. And there I'm testing my brush on my Heinkel 111 test rig again. And there we are, just doing the wingtip and we're ready to spray. And here I'm holding the casting, giving it a good spray. And I've got a couple of scratches and marks on the body, but I hope they cover in paint, and eventually they did actually cover with the paint, so it worked out pretty good. But then afterwards I used my plastic coat clear. I used it to give a nice shine to the paint. It gives a nice deep luxurious shine, plastic coat, but unfortunately I don't think I either didn't wait long enough, or it made the paint react anyway, which would have happened if it had been dry properly anyway. But it moved all the pigments in the paint, or the glitter in the paint, and it's given darker areas where the paint sunk to. But on a bonus side, it looks quite good because it emphasises areas on the car's bodywork, like the grooves on the bonnet and the grooves around the top of the roof. Where that square is on the roof, Matchbox has moulded in, that was actually a glass panel on the real car, so you could see in through the roof. That's another reason why it wasn't favoured as a design, because there was so little privacy inside. And here the interior, as I've said, on the real car it was silver leather or silver vinyl, whatever they used, but the whole car was silver, interior, exterior and everything. So here I'm painting on Tamiya aluminium to paint the interior, and here we are coming back with the aluminium fully painted on. And next up I'll be cracking out one of Rob's favourites, the Null Noil. I've had it for ages but I don't really use it that often, but to give more emphasis on the detail for these seats because they're silver and take down the reflectiveness a bit, I've used it to show the detail and crack off the reflectiveness, and it's worked fairly well on them. You can still tell they're meant to be silver, but it's taken off all the glare and shown up the detail. So it's worked in that respect, I think we can say. And here, I'm painting in some of the detail on the back end. I was using a felt buffing wheel for trying to print on the numbers on the plate. And looking back, this is where we started with it. With an extremely happily play one individual. And ready for loving her. And here's the transformation. I've tried to keep it to as close to original spec as possible. The only way I could have got it any closer was painting the wheels silver, as the car were mostly silver. And thanks for watching. If you will subscribe, even better ring the bell for notifications.